Alright, I just find it pretty astonishing how every single kid probably looked like this. I mean, for God's sakes, look at my niece. She looks so adorable, bro. And then you have my goofy ass looking like this. How does that even make sense? I mean, I look like I bite. I mean, I look like one of those kids that came into the classroom. You know, you'd be sitting there and then the teacher would just obviously treat them different. I'm not talking in a bad way or a good way. I'm just talking different. If you know, you know. Like, I mean, I literally look like the fucking baby from Wrong Turn. I mean, this shit makes no sense to me. But you guys already know what time it is. You already know. 1 minute into the video, I'm about to get absolutely blitzed. Alright, what was the subject for today? I kind of forgot. Let me think. But anyways, we're going to be talking about a 9 to 5 versus YouTube. Because as you guys know, I have worked a 9 to 5 before. If you are an OG viewer, which I don't feel like many of you guys are for some reason. But anyways, yeah, I worked at the YMCA. I've worked doing, you know, regular old little side jobs, and I've also worked for Kroger, which is a retail. Now, Kroger had to be one of the worst experiences I think I've ever had. Sitting here itching my junk on cam, that's crazy. I remember creating other YouTube channels and talking about my day, like literally like going into full detail about how shitty my day was, just because I didn't feel comfortable talking to anybody else. And I remember literally in Kroger, oh my god, that shit was so bad. And I'm not saying all retail is bad, you know, some of that shit's pretty good, but oh my god, Kroger was just fucking horrid. I mean, look, I remember this one main story, and this is the main thing I always tell people when they ask me, oh, how was Kroger? This is the story I always tell them. So anyways, boys, I arrived at work, oh my mom, I arrived at work, and I was wearing this jacket, probably like this size, you know, you feel me? And it was raining pretty damn good if you ask me. And, you know, I didn't really expect to have to go on carts. Granted, my name was not on that list, so I did not really have to. And Matt comes down there and he tells me, he's like, you know, you better go out there. You know, it is what it is. Go out there. So pretty much I'm like, all right, bet. You know, I'll go out there, do my thing. First, I take off my shirt. I just put my jacket on. I go out there in just my jacket. I do my thing for 30 minutes. I listen to music. I come back in soaked. So I always wear a jacket whenever, you know, I go outside, so I was pissed. So pretty much, I come back inside. I put my shirt on. You know, I do my thing, and, you know, I'm doing whatever. And then the mother tells me I gotta go out again. Like, after 30, like, I wasn't even on the list, and this guy's telling me to go every other 30 minutes. And pretty much, I'm like, hell no. So he takes me up there. He takes me to, like, the legit manager's office, because it was literally just up the stairs. It was some bullshit. But he takes me up there, and he's like, you know, why aren't you gonna wear the jacket? You're built pretty much the same as me. And, you know, I was a dickhead, pretty much. I said, no, I'm not. You're pretty big. Like, I was just being mean. I ain't gonna lie. I was low-key mean. And I don't know, he wasn't big though. He was like the same size as me. I ain't gonna cap. I just did not want to wear that shit. And pretty much, you know, I tell him, you know, like, I'm not wearing that shit. But he tells me, go do your job. Like, his legit words were, go do your job or we'll find somebody else to. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, I can go home? And I was like, all right, bet. You know, I took that in my mind. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And I go outside for the one shift because I already knew, you know, I'm not dumb. I'm like, you know, he's going to fire my dumb ass if I go home. And I do that one shift, and I come back inside, and I wait for my other shift, and I'm like, you know, he said go home. Like, he'll find somebody else to do my job. And I'm like, they're a union. So if he tries to do some bullshit, I could have went up there and I could have told the union on his dumb ass, but I didn't. I don't know why, because I didn't really know of it at the time. But I come back in, I'm soaked. I only have my shirt. I go out in my shirt. So now I come back in and I have my damp ass jacket. Like, my jacket is damp as I was pissed, you know what I'm saying? You know, he tries to make me go out there again. And I'm like, fuck that shit, you know, I'm not going out there. And I'm in the closet just situating my shit, you know, pretty much calling my mom, telling her, you know, like, I might get fired today type shit, you know, like, I was pissed. And he comes in there with this dumb old hoe. I can't even remember her name. She was this short little lady with glasses. Oh my god, I'd have my grandma beat her ass if I could. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate that dumb hoe. But anyways, she's in there talking to me, and she has Matt come over there. And I'm so damn pissed, bro. I start tearing up. I'm like, bro, my mom, like, you better get away from me. Like, I was telling him, like, bro, you better get away. And he's sitting there telling me no, because he's my manager. Like, he don't have to get away. Like, he wanted me to assault his dumb ass, bro. Oh, my mom. I wanted to beat the shit up out of him. But I didn't, obviously, because, you know, I'm still here. I ain't in jail. But, you know, I could have. His little dumb goof ass. I hate his little... But yeah, you already know I had to suck that shit back up. And, you know, I obviously went outside, did my little shift, came back in. I was pissed. Pretty much the way I got fired from that hoe, though, is because I was late, like, one day. So I didn't even come back in. And, like, 2 weeks later, Matt's little dumb goofy ass, ugly ass came up to me. And he was happy as hell. And he fired my little goofy ass same day. He tried to give me a little paper telling me I could fire or, like, talk with the union and try to get my damn job back. Hell no, I wasn't working there no more. I took that shit. I was low-key a little son, because I was making, like, decent money there. I was able to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, whenever I worked there. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I would say YouTube is easier than just, you know, it's funner, and you can do it whenever you want. And, you know, like, big If you're making money from this shit, I could do this all day. I'm talking, bro. But you gotta have that motivation. You feel me? You gotta have that mindset that you really want to do it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, whenever I upload, I see the viewage, but for some reason I just don't get the motivation. Like I'll randomly get the motivation type shit. But yeah, y'all be safe.